After 8 years in Iceland, we said, okay, how are we going to explore it around the world? How can we get critical mass around the world as quick as possible? So we said, let's take the most typical market in the world, United States. And we made style guides and character Bibles and everything and said, let's make TV series. And we went with that to the United States, and we sold the idea to Nickelodeon, and then we made 35 episodes of Lazytown. We wrote it, and we shot it. We built a studio in Iceland, who is the first studio in the world to have high definition, that you can key out green screen live. There's no one who can do this. It means that when you move your fingers or you're moving, you get green between your fingers or your hair, and you have to have guys in a computer cleaning every frame. But what we did here, that we did this live, so we could do that without having all those computers in the back. So that was a huge benefit. From a technical point of view, Lazytown is a wonder in that sense. And then we started to sell it around the world, and it's nearly one of the fastest sold TV property ever in history. A little bit, yeah. It's like there's something that
I first got involved with Magnus about 2 years ago when he was putting together the team to do the actual Lazytown show for television. He came to see us over in London at our workshop in London and spoke about the ideas that he was wanting to do. It was fantastic. I mean, it looked great as a presentation, and really that was the start of the development of these puppet characters for Lazytown.
1, okay, 2, 2.5, 3. It's pretty good.
The first thing that is unique about this project, and without a doubt, is Magnus. Magnus is a unique personality. His energy, his vision, and everything that sits inside of his head is unique and special, and that is always sets a standard or sets a particular feel to the project that you're working on. I think the way that people in Iceland see the world is slightly different, slightly askew than, say, the way that America may see the world, or that the UK may see the world. And I think that shows in the show too, in the lovely design of the buildings and the environment, and the sort of sensibilities of the show, the sort of the stories that go through, and really what those stories are about, are really lovely. What's the right word? Lovely sort of innocent stories almost. It's a really nice feel.
To fall into a box like this, because the mayor in the reality is not bigger than this. So if you are...
So we need to make a bigger suspense than we have.
We have to do that. The quality of Lazytown, we always wanted to try to have the highest quality. If we think that this is the kids' TV, we want to be a little bit better than that. And sometimes we say between TV and movie. Sometimes we joke about it in my company that there's like bad TV, there's medium TV, there's a good TV, and then there's Lazytown. We talk about it like that. But we want to have it in every aspect, that everybody, sometimes I say, be more specific to my team again and again about everything. I think you can ask 200 times at least, be more specific before it's ready.
A newspaper was calling staff from the company and was trying to do a profile on Magnus based on his friends or colleagues' opinion. And I told the newspaper I didn't want to say anything. So when Magnus saw the paper, he said, "Manu, why didn't you want to say anything? You worked with me for 15 years and you can't say anything." I said, "Well, I was just afraid because we're good friends, and so I wasn't sure what to say." Because over the years we have become very, very good friends, as well as colleagues. but he's determined and he's fair. Everything he has ever said has happened. Like either if it has to do with the business side, he has never like broken a promise on the business side to me or any of the colleagues I've worked with.
When I'm gonna steer Lazytown like into the future, I'm thinking like, okay, what is the future? Where do I want to be in 10 years? Or the company, or people around me. I think boss should always be, when you're working for a company, you have to take your people with you further. That when they work for you, you have to bring them further. It's something that they desire to do. And you also put your life into their hands, that who work with you, to bring you forward. So it's a collaboration. And then me as a boss, in this case, I have to have a vision, like where we are going. And in 10 years, I honestly really want to do one thing. Because I'm always thinking, if Lazytown is profitable, I've thought about this a lot. How much money do you really need to be happy? And and then I want to make a foundation out of Lazytown that give back to the community. So, for example, to give every 6-year-old girls in the world soccer ball, or have lights in dark alleys that guys can play basketball or whatever, or just help people to live healthier lives, like a foundation. That's what I really want to do, and because I think in the end of the day, Lazytown is never driven by money. You need to pay people what you owe, but they're never going to make you happy, and that I've seen as a fact. I have so many friends who have made a lot of money, but they never smile. So why is it then? And so it sounds strange, but that's a reality. Is I honestly believe that you should enjoy what you're doing. You should try to meet nice people, and they can teach you something, I can teach them, and then I'm happy. Then I don't really care where I am in 10 years. But I'm sure of it. If I can live up to my dreams, then I'm going to be smiling.
Go, 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 get up, Lazytown. It's the start of a brand new day. Things are upside down here in Lazytown. Adventure's just a moment away.